Greetings from beautiful Houston, Texas and the JW Marriott Hotel, where more than 120 of our secondary school leaders just wrapped up their annual gathering. In formulating the ideas collectively identified as equivalency theory, Simonson cites himself by noting that his presumptive definition of distance education is formal, institutionally based educational activity where the learner and teacher are separated. He goes on to say that it is the responsibility of the instructor to provide equivalent or roughly equal experiences regardless of any separation that can exist. If we can agree that there are ethical absolutes that are a part of our profession, whether we come from public, private, or religious viewpoints, then I would assert that in general we could agree that we should work to build and maintain a safe and healthy learning environment, that we should, as Farahani notes, work to stimulate a spirit of inquiry, the acquisition of knowledge and understanding, and the thoughtful formulation of worthy goals, and that we should adhere to the spirit of ethical implementation of best practices, that we should agree to the underlying principles of equivalency theory. In terms of instructional time, a Carnegie unit requires 750 minutes of instructional time in a traditional in-person setting. For those who haven't heard of that term, a Carnegie unit is an academic credit. The Watkins and Schlosser proposal of a capabilities-based educational equivalency unit is one example of an attempt to show equivalence in online learning. While one area in which consideration must be undertaken is the area of instructional time, another is the availability of adequate educational research resources. I'd point out that the online resources at the Jerry Falwell Library at Liberty University are incredible. However, while I would miss walking around the stacks and smelling the aging aroma of paper, the ability of both online and distance learners and in-person learners to use this resource is a demonstration of equivalence. With all this in mind, and as the course enters its home stretch, please allow me to offer some words as we prepare for the final week. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:30-31. Thank you all, and God bless.